Exploitation movies were a huge trend in the 70s. Normally low-budgeted B-movies that exploit sex, violence, and drugs. In 2007, two of the country's biggest directors got together to pay homage to the exploitation genre. Quentin Tarantino and Robert Rodriguez came together to create a double feature consistent of Planet Terror and Death Proof. They released this double feature simply under the name Grindhouse. These movies started a resurgence of the exploitation genre. Films such as Hobo with a Shotgun, Run Bitch Run, Nude Nuns with Big Guns, and many more came out after Grindhouse. However, this craze wasn't just a thing in the States, it even spread to South America. Welcome to Dumb Down, the show where we summarize movies in hopes of understanding them better. Today we dumb down Bring Me the Head of the Machine Gun Woman. A movie from Chile, released in 2012, directed by Ernesto Diaz Espinosa, a man who's made a name for himself directing Chilean martial arts movies. Meet the Machine Gun Woman. She's ruthless, badass, and most importantly, very sexy. There's also a $100 million bounty on her head, or Chilean pesos, I'm not sure. All of the best trained Chilean assassins are after her. But our story isn't really about her. Our real hero is Santiago Fernandez, a 20-something-year-old that lives with his mom and loves to spend his time playing video games with his loser friend. Santiago works as a DJ at a tango club owned by Che Sausage, an Argentinian mobster. Although he stays away from trouble, one day everything goes to shit while he's taking a shit.
That fucking bitch. We were supposed to hire true professionals, Brancoli.
As he's using the bathroom of the tango club, he overhears Che Sausage talking to his goons. They're discussing the fact that every single assassin that was sent out to kill the Machine Gun Woman has ended up dead. Che tells his goons that there's now a $300 million, or pesos, still not sure, reward for the man that brings him the head of the Machine Gun Woman.
Machine Gun Woman wanted, dead or alive, preferably dead.
But they soon notice the smell in the bathroom, and they open up the stall to reveal that Santiago is taking a dookie. Chet tells his men to kill Santiago for overhearing their conversation. But in an effort to think on his feet, Santiago promises Che that if they keep him alive, he will bring him the head of the Machine Gun Woman.
I'll bring her in, but...
Pardon? You, DJ, who you gonna bring in?
The Machine Gun Woman?
And for some reason, this mobster decides to just give him a try. He even kills one of his goons for failing to kill the Machine Gun Woman so far. What the fuck is this? Why would a mobster trust this random dude to do this? Even to the point of killing his own goon. Weird.
What's the matter, Pop? I'm confused.
But the weirdest thing about this scene is the way he wipes his ass. How the fuck do you do this without looking at the toilet paper after? And only one wipe on top of that? Wow, this movie has jumped the shark. Che allows him to live and attempt to catch the Machine Gun Woman. However, he will keep a close eye on him. He has several of his goons tailing him at all times, and if he doesn't get her in 24 hours, he promises to kill him. So now Santiago has to figure out how the fuck he's gonna do this. He has never even fired a weapon before. All he knows is video games, so he will treat each step as a mission he has to accomplish. These missions are shown to us in a GTA style way. Santiago remembers that the Machine Gun Woman was a past girlfriend of Che Sausage. She used to frequent his tango club with a friend named Shayline. So Santiago tracks her friend down, and Shayline tells him that to get a hold of the Machine Gun Woman, he first needs to go to a specific mechanic shop and ask for a very specific thing.
I need to get my oil checked, but go very deep in, you know? Go ahead.
He attempts to set up a meeting place with the Machine Gun Woman by telling the owner of the garage that he's trying to hire her as an assassin. However, they were ambushed by one of the many bounty hunters that is looking for her. Santiago was able to hide and go unnoticed for some time, but eventually, he had to act, and act quickly. lucky motherfucker. On top of racking up his first ever kill, he also manages to set up a meeting place with the machine gun woman. With that mission accomplished, he now needs to arm himself. So he disguises himself to the best of his ability, just sunglasses and this ridiculous hat, and he heads over to the nearest gun shop. But he walks out of there with nothing but a BB gun.
How can I sell a gun to someone who doesn't have a permit? No gun without a permit.
So armed with a silly BB gun, he heads over to meet up with the machine gun woman. As he watches her arrive, Santiago seems to be in love with this woman. After meeting her, he tells her that he has an important job for her. He wants her to kill Chase Sausage. When she makes a quick movement, he pulls out his BB gun and instructs her not to move. But this is how she reacts to his demands.
A pretty little toy gun. It's a BB gun.
However, their fun oral moment is interrupted when the goons that were tailing Santiago show up. She proceeds to call Santiago a pussy and goes on to handle these whack-ass goons.
Pussy.
She makes one of the goons tell her who Santiago is. She proceeds to also kill that goon. Now she focuses her attention back to Santiago and asks him for one good reason not to kill him. The only thing that Santiago could think of is playing her one of the songs that he remembers her enjoying at the Tango Club. After this, she asks him for the tape containing that song, and she tells him to leave now because Chase Sausage will kill him and his family.
Sure, I'll go.
At this moment, his next mission begins. He attempts to escape from the city. He quickly goes to his house and tries to get his mom out of the apartment. However, she refuses to leave until he tells her what is going on. As they argue over leaving, Chase Sausage and Discount Edward Furlong, wearing a Pantera shirt, show up at the apartment. After scaring them a little bit, Che kidnaps his mom and gives Santiago 3 hours to bring him the machine gun woman. Now Santiago needs to find her and bring her in exchange for his own mother. First he goes back to Shayline for some clues, but he witnesses Shayline get killed by an assassin named Panginao. He follows him all the way to a ranch, where the machine gun woman is exchanging some assassins' heads for some bounty money. But Panginao kills everyone involved and even manages to wound the machine gun woman. As Panginao gets closer to finish the job, Santiago has to spring into action. They kill Panginao, and now Santiago carries her to her jeep and they drive away. They pull over to the side of the road and she makes him remove the bullet that's lodged inside of her. After removing the bullet, they do the most obvious thing to do after someone has just almost died and is in excruciating pain. They proceed to have the most awkward kiss and sex scene in movie history.
Your touch, pulling fire out of me. Your touch, like the wind crashing on the sea.
After that awkwardness, they come up with a plan to kill Chase Sausage. Santiago will pretend to turn her in, but as they go in the Tango Club, they will just instead kill everybody in there. Not much of a plan if you ask me, but okay. But this plan goes to shit when they arrive at the club, and Santiago freaks out and decides to just save his mother instead.
Fast, before it's too late. Let's go.
And leaves the machine gun woman with Chase Sausage. Well, their relationship didn't last too long. Santiago then drops off his mom at a friend's house and decides to grow some balls. He drives to the middle of nowhere and decides to get ready for battle. He then channels his best baby driver and kills everyone in the Tango Club without any prior knowledge of weapons, just the power of a Walkman and some DJ headphones that just so happened to be in the trunk of the machine gun woman's Jeep. He saves the machine gun woman and she proceeds to destroy Chase Sausage. And they live happily ever after. Well, not really, because as they leave the Tango Club, She gets shot by a drummer boy looking for revenge after she killed his father earlier in the movie. Wounded from this bullet, she kicks Santiago out of her Jeep and she rides away. He steals one of Chase Sausage's cars and starts following her, only to get pulled over by the cops in a stolen car. The end. Or as the movie puts it, game over.
Game over, man. It's game over.
This has been The Machine Gun Woman Dumbed Down. A very silly movie that is still pretty enjoyable. You don't have to see Latin American genre movies, so it's definitely worth a watch. Make sure you like this video, subscribe, and tell all your friends. And while you're at it, go check out our Instagram page.
See ya. Bye.
Get the fuck out of here now.
If you want any more of that, you can come by and see us again, yeah?
Of course he didn't understand you, the little retard. All right, go buy some smokes. Get out of here.